Good day, and thank you for joining us for the Riparian Rally. I'm Zimbabwe, and I'll be co-hosting this event with my good friend Percy Potation at your service. And here we are on the same course as the Bank Holiday Boat Race Special. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Give you a flavour for what's about to ensue. We have 7 races today, 7 events. There will be 3 prize pools, 1 for the most points, 1 for the fastest lap time, and the third will be, well, for the person that crashed the most. Yes, that seems fair, doesn't it? So we prepare to meet our contestants. You recognise a few of these Downstream devils. Keel-e-sea's back, trying to reclaim the throne. Wavy Slider, hoping not to blow hot air this time. Notorious BOAT, the ex-cruise liner, looking to win more than a drinking competition this time round. Floater with Boatface, Sir Attenborough's favourite, out to protect the wild and preserve the planet. Tug Speedboat, fan favourite, top speeds every time, he's a fervent racer. Nautilus, here we are, hoping to stay above water this time. And finally Captain Sully, he's a long way from New York, but at least his vessel is built to float. And here's your scorecard. Our contestants arranged in alphabetical order here. Get 5 points for coming first, 2 for second, and 1 for third place. Well, I suppose we better get into it then.
Race 1!
Indeed, Percy. And here we have it, our contestants in the docks, ready to go. And they're off! And it's Keel-e-sea making the first approach here, with Nautilus on the second lane in there. Wavy Slider hanging out at back. Oh, he's just taken a rough hit off the edge of those stones there. Keel-e-sea going deep into the undercut here, with Nautilus taking over. Ooh, and Nautilus getting cut. Ooh, and Tug Speedboat, yes, making a decisive outside overtake there. Well, in his defence, he is jacked up on Monster Energy, but I guess, you know, there's no rules against it, so it's fine. He's slowly drifting off into the shallow area there, though. I wonder if he'll lose some speed through this final straight here. It looks like Captain Sully's been washed out at back as we come into the finish line cam here, and Tug Speedboat in first. Oh, that's Floating with Boatface in second, and Notorious BOAT in third. Well, what do you make of that, Percy?
Well, I thought Tug Speedboat shone brightly throughout this race, like a new pound coin against a bunch of old tuppences.
Thank you, Percy. You see our scorecard here. It's Tug Speedboat in first, Floaty second, Notorious third.
Race 2!
Well, I dare say that it's only been 1 race in, but I've not been too impressed with Nautilus. Look at him, starting out slow. He's like a one-legged man in an arse-kicking contest.
Ha! Harsh words, Percy, but time will tell if they ring true. Well, Nautilus is catching up here. He's overtaking the Tug Speedboat and Wavy Slider. It's Notorious BOAT's. Oh, there's a bit of a gang pile in there. I'm not sure what's happening. Nautilus seems to have taken yes. Oh, very good. Yes, and Floating with Boatface is contesting for second here as Captain Sully comes in third. Well, I guess I've eaten my words rather promptly. Yes, and it seems that Nautilus may be eating 5 points unless Floaty has anything to say about it. This finish line count, yes, it's just determined it. Nautilus clearly in there with 5 points. Floating with Boatface in second. Oh, and Captain Sully in for third. Fantastic. Tug trying to get some points there, but it just wasn't happening. How barbaric! Well, I think it's safe to say that Nautilus is happy it wasn't him this time. And here's your scores at the ends of race 2. Tug and Nautilus sharing first place, with Floaty in a comfortable third.
Race 3!
I should take this time to announce that there are no orders to the starting positions here. It's all random every time. As the third race gets underway, you can see Wavy Slider out back. Tug Speedboat just overtakes Captain Sully there. He's drifted off into an eddy potentially. He might get stuck there. Keel-e-sea approaching in here for... Oh no, he's stuck as well. And that is Tug Speedboat clearly making it past the consortium of absolute bloodshed that corner can be, it would appear. Notorious BOAT bringing it in back. He's looking a little bit sideways down there. You may have had a few too many swifty ones before this event. But it seems to have worked for him. He's going to secure 2 points here after Tug gets his 5. Oh, and it would appear that Captain Sully's coming in for third place here. Nice for him to get another point to his name. Yes, surely being powered by the crowd screams as we see him slide through the netting there. Someone call the stream savers.
En route, Charlie Sierra. We got an escaped racer. Bring him back down so we can put him back up for race 4. Watch that. Target apprehended. We're bringing him back in.
As you can see, we like to maintain a satisfactory riparian environment. That is why we only use the finest grade trinitrotoluene in our explosions.
Absolutely right, Jim. Tug Speedboat, 10 points, new course record, smashing it out of the park.
Race 4.
Well, it's going to be tough for anyone to overtake Tug Speedboat now. If he gets another win under his belt, he may take this thing early. So we see them lining up in the docks. And they're off. Oh, and Nautilus struggling to get out of the gates there. That's a real shame. He's going to be not very happy with that one, that's for sure. Got into a negative parallax inverted spin as well. Well, maybe he'll get some speed off that with Captain Sully absolutely tearing down in front. Manages to crash into the undercut there. Tug Speedboat getting jammed up as well. Wavy Slider coming in for second. No, he's crashed as well with Keel-e-sea edging him on. It looks like Captain Sully's going to take this one quite convincingly. With Keel-e-sea just slowly drifting down with the rest of the bunch behind him. Nautilus looking a little bit sideways there. He does struggle to stay upright, I must admit. That's Captain Sully for a first place 5 points. Ooh! Floaty McBoatface sneaking in for 2 points there. That could mean a lot. Look at this. We see Captain Sully there and Floaty just pushing Keel-e-sea out the way. Great slow motion impact there. And I do believe that is Keel-e-sea in third, yes, and Nautilus makes it in for fourth, and Wavy actually managed to finish one. Fantastic. But there's your victor this time round. And Captain Sully sliding up the table. Nautilus slipping down into fourth. The rest is remaining.
Race 5.
Only 2 races left. Looks like Tug Speedboat starting on the outside this time round. Keel-e-sea and Captain Sully getting a nice early cut into that. Oh, but Captain Sully's been nudged into the sticks there. That's a real shame for him. Nautilus almost getting stuck, we'll see. And Keel-e-sea sliding on out front, takes a bump off the sticks, manages to nudge them all back. Well, this is Wavy Slider coming in for some points. He wants it. Yet to get a win, so he'd be very happy to achieve that. And Nautilus again, taking the sideways approach as always. May I add that this is a fabulous day for such an event. 32 degrees, no wind. Wonderful. Thanks, Percy. Keel-e-sea's going to be happy with it as well. Gets her 5 points in there. Wavy Slider getting 2 and Floaty McBoatface again finishing in third for a 1.
Do you really think these explosions are necessary?
Well, ask yourself this, Percy. Is it necessary for me to make these videos? No, but it's infantile and I like the race.
Ha 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 ha! Fair enough, old chap.
Yeah, Keel-e-sea getting the first 5 points under her belt. Must feel really good about that. This brings it very close here. What's that? 10 to Tug still? Yeah, Floaty up in second, drawing with Sully. Keel-e-sea's contesting for third.
Race 6.
Well, Keel-e-sea and Sully on the inside lane here. Notorious BOAT and Floaty McBoatface taking a central approach here. Nautilus and Slider out back. You just see the difference here. The speed that the starting position gives you, but it's not always the best way to win the race, as we can see here. Look at that! Keel-e-sea and Sully overtaken easily by the central beginners, and that's Tug Speedboat coming in first place here, contested hotly by Notorious BOAT and Floaty McBoatface.
Well, I dare say if dear boy Tug takes this one, then he'll have won the championship.
Indeed, although it doesn't look like he's going to maintain the lead here, as Notorious BOAT and Floaty contest for first place. Who's got that? I don't know. I think they finished at exactly the same time. That was a tremendous outcome for that race. Tug Speedboat making them to third, getting 1 point. We'll reclaim Floaty from Downstream and let the judges make a call on this one. Well, the results are in. As you can see here, we crank it down to 10% speed. Oh, it's very close to call. I think we need to see that again. Unfortunately, the higher magnification gives the video quality that comparable of a disfigured radish, but it doesn't detract from the tension. But you can just see a slight movement in the netting where Notorious BOAT first makes contact, and he's got it! Fantastic! Well, I'm going to need a strong cup of tea. This is far too exciting. Well, this one's really come down to the wire. Tug Speedboat maintained a lead throughout. Well, let's have a look at some highlights and see the events that have led to this eventuality. Race 1, Tug Speedboat just absolutely rinsing it through here, if you'll pardon the pun. Nautilus starting out back, really struggling to get a ground here, but he makes it. He bounces off of Floaty's broadside there and claims second race. Race 3, you see Tug Speedboat, again maintaining a terrific performance throughout this series. He might be on some performance-enhancing drugs, I'm not going to lie, someone should check his brig at the end of this. Race 4, Captain Sully. Great win for him as well, 5 points in the bag. Keel-e-sea contesting Wavy Slider here. One of the most unfortunate contestants, it must be said, hasn't won a single race yet. And the infamous Race 6. Wow, what an outcome there for Notorious BOAT. Really needed those 5 points to stay viable in this series. And Tug Speedboat, man, he's got to be savagely upset. Any 5 points here could knock him off his perch.
Final race!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Captain Sully looking eager, and they are off. Here we go, they're maintaining a strong formation throughout the start of this one. Yes, Captain Sully out front, followed swiftly by Nautilus, who's just bumped off into the side there. Nautilus looking very tilted, and he's gone. Tug Speedboat doesn't want to be at the back there. He needs to be in front to win this one. Floating with Boatface, I can't really see, there he is, yep. Temporary loss of light there, we're all good. Floating with Boatface, looking like he's going to secure this one, unless he gets tremendously unlucky with the flow rate. That's Keel-e-sea. Looks like he's contesting Nautilus here for second place. Well, he may as well be called Floaty McSmileyface after that one. He's just decimated the competition here. I do not need to tell you. You should be able to tell from the tone of my voice that I am shocked. And our DNFs are having a terrible time there. And the final scores, Tug Speedboat being nudged off his perch. There it is. 14 points for Floaty. Notorious and Keel-e-sea sharing 8. As we go into our prize section. Notorious BOAT with the Master Exploder title. Best lap to Tug Speedboat made on the third race, but here's your champion, your winner, the glorious Floaty McBoatface. I'm sure Sir Attenborough would be proud. This is a tremendous moment for the world. I dare say, Jim, he's a gladiator, a fighter of the people. Indeed, what an event. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us. This has been a tremendous honour to commentate for. The level of skill our contestants have displayed has been nothing short of outstanding, really, as they float off into the sunset on their victory lap. Beautiful. Well, I've been Jim, thank you Percy, and we'll see you in the next episode of Riparian Racing.